On Monday, Nikki Bella, real name Nikki Garcia, was granted a restraining order against husband Artem Chigvintsev. As reported by TMZ, a judge signed off on the order after she submitted a sworn declaration detailing what Chigvintsev did to her. In her statement, she explains how he tackled me multiple times and pinned me to the ground while our child was present. Nikki Bella and Artem Chigvintsev spotted together for first time since arrest, and Split Garcia claims that Chigvintsev was triggered because her son's English muffin was not toasted correctly and began shouting at her about making him a picky eater. She goes on to say she felt so overwhelmed by Artem yelling at her, she threw Matteo's toddler-sized 7 shoes toward Artem. In response, Garcia claims Artem grabbed Matteo and ran upstairs. She followed, and as she tried to get in, Artem opened the door and tackled her outside the room. She says he grabbed her and held her to the ground for what felt like 30 seconds. She says as she tried to enter again, Chigvintsev pushed her across the hall into their bedroom, forcing her to the bathroom floor with his hands near her sternum pressing down, saying she felt like she was suffocating. In granting the order, the judge has prohibited Chigvintsev from coming in contact or within 100 yards of the family, including their home. The only exception being court-ordered child visits. Nikki Garcia files for divorce after Artem Chigvintsev's domestic violence arrest. Nikki Bella's reps provided TMZ with the following statement. Due to the incident that led to Artem's arrest on August 29, 2024, Nikki has decided to file for a temporary domestic violence restraining order to protect herself and her son. Although Nikki requested that the Napa district attorney not file charges against Artem as she did not want him to go to jail, he must still be held accountable for his actions, and Nikki and her son must be protected. Nikki's #1 priority has always been the well-being of her son. She is thankful for all of the love and support she has received and continues to ask for privacy for her and her family during this difficult time. Home belied the storm brewing within their marriage. Known to the world as Nikki Bella, former WWE Hall of Famer, reality TV star, and a fiercely devoted mother, Nikki, whose legal surname is Garcia, had built a life with her husband, Artem, a beloved Dancing with the Stars professional. Their high-profile love story was something fans around the world celebrated, admiring the couple's devotion as they welcomed their son Matteo. But behind the scenes, things were unraveling, culminating in a restraining order issued by a judge in Nikki's favor after a series of disturbing allegations and a police intervention. The events leading to the restraining order were rooted in a domestic argument over a seemingly small matter. According to Nikki's sworn statement, it began one morning as the family was preparing breakfast. Nikki explained that Artem had taken issue with an English muffin she prepared for Matteo, their young son. She claimed Artem's frustration escalated quickly, with him raising his voice as he accused her of encouraging Matteo to be a picky eater. In her declaration, Nikki expressed feeling overwhelmed and helpless by Artem's yelling, an argument that seemed to deepen into something more serious as their disagreement carried on. In a moment of stress, Nikki admitted to tossing Matteo's toddler-sized shoes toward Artem in frustration. According to her, this small action only seemed to fan the flames as Artem allegedly scooped up Matteo, moving upstairs to remove their son from the emotionally charged environment. Nikki stated she followed them, desperate to clarify the situation and attempt to restore calm. She described Artem's alleged reaction as chilling. Upon her approach to the door, she claimed he opened it and tackled her to the ground. Nikki reported that her husband pinned her, holding her there as she struggled, recounting that the altercation left her feeling frightened and trapped. Continuing her account in the restraining order application, Nikki described another incident later that day, in which Artem allegedly forced her across the hall and into their bedroom, eventually pinning her against the bathroom floor. She detailed how he held her down, his hands near her sternum, restricting her movement and making it hard for her to breathe. In her words, She felt overpowered and overwhelmed, sensations that left her feeling shaken long after the incident ended. As the details of her account emerged, fans and media outlets quickly took notice, trying to piece together the story of what had gone wrong in the relationship between Nikki and Artem. Speculation and opinion flooded social media, with some supporters expressing heartbreak over Nikki's experience and others in disbelief, questioning how such an admired couple had reached this breaking point.